Okay. Hi, this is Ice Blue 33. Currently, it is October 9th, 2025. So let's see here. A lot of stuff is going down, but it's like I said before, my focus is on the Clintons. So let's see here. So it's October 9th, 2025. Today, I think Donald Trump he orchestrated like a peace deal between I believe Gaza and Israel, and so that's interesting right there. But I also think that today is October 9th, right? Hillary Clinton, she subpoenaed, it's October 9th, to I think talk to the Department of Justice like that. I think my last video I made was on October the 1st. Or around yeah, it's October. I think since then, James Comey, he was indicted, and so he pleaded not guilty, I believe, on October the 8th, right? Let me see here. Let me pause for a second. Yeah, so yeah, James Comey, he was indicted, and he pleaded not guilty on October the 8th, 2025. And also, I believe on October 13th, 2025, that is Christopher Columbus Day, but also it seems like it is also the Navy's 250th birthday. It's on October 13th, 2025. And I think a day later, on October the 14th, 2025, that's when Bill Clinton, he subpoenaed to, I believe, testify or something like that in regards to the DOJ. Let's see here. Also, so far, the government has been shut down since October 1st, 2025, and it's still ongoing even as of today, October 9th. And I've already said that Israel and Hamas signed a ceasefire and a hostage deal, and I believe it's the beginning of the first phase of a peace deal, of a Gaza peace deal. Let's see here, what else? In regards to terror events, I believe that there was this major event that happened with a guy named Louis Jerry. He was arrested in October 2025. They found like 200 handmade explosive devices outside a Catholic church inside of Washington, D.C. And it happened at the Cathedral of St. Matthew Apostle, where the annual Red Mass was scheduled to take place. And I think a lot of senators, they go there. So yeah, 200 explosives. Anyway, let's see here. Pause for one more second. Okay. Also, around or on October 6th, 2025, I believe that the FBI, they found that the old FBI, or the Biden regime FBI, they found out that their FBI tapped 8 senators' cell phones, and so a lot of senators and people are upset about that right now as well. That's why I said a lot of stuff is going down this past week or whatever. Let's see here. Also, I believe that there was a random video that came out that said that Diddy, he had asked Donald Trump for a pardon, and apparently Donald Trump didn't give him a pardon. Let's see here, what else. And I believe that Cash and Pete Hegseth, they've fired a lot of people who had trans ideologies and stuff like that, or woke ideologies from the military. And I want to end with this in regards to like a overall political update or whatever. I don't know when this happened. I believe it happened like a couple of days ago. It's October 9th right now, so probably around like October 7th. Donald Trump, um, or some man who mints like coins for the United States or whatever. Apparently, they was going to try to make a coin for Donald Trump and make him have a he was going to have a face on a coin, just like I believe JFK. But I believe that it's illegal to have a living president's face on a coin. However, they tried to assassinate him. He almost died through assassination. So I mean, get a man a break. But that is interesting that he said that there are rumors going on about that, because like I said, I've been talking about this quarter, this Salt River Bay quarter, and this JFK half dollar for a while now, and everybody's been talking about this eclipse or whatever, and it was a king killer, and now there's rumors of Donald Trump talking about or not Donald Trump, but the man who's over the minting of coins, talking about making Donald Trump a coin. And let's see, I thought that this Salt River Bay quarter, again, let me show you the back of it. I thought this Salt River Bay quarter was rare. What if I got it in frame? There we are. But I thought this Salt River Bay quarter was rare. But apparently, I think they made about like 500,000 of these quarters. And I was like, I'm gonna go right here and collect a few more of those quarters. And when I started looking, I found about like 4 of them. Ever since I found out that the quarter I've been using in regards to the Bill Clinton joke was a Salt River Bay, was in reference to Christopher Columbus. Anyway, so the point, because it's already been 6 minutes. Looking into like the future or whatever, it's pretty much Bill Clinton. I said, I believe on my True Social post and my Twitter post and my Astrology post or whatever, I said that pretty much Bill Clinton, his progressed retrograde Uranus is going to conjoin his natal Uranus, and that happens on I believe the 11th of October. But come to find out that also on the 11th of October, Bill Clinton, his progressed Mars would change signs. It would leave Scorpio and go into Sagittarius. And I believe that Scorpio is a sign of hidden secrets and secretiveness or whatever. And Sagittarius is a sign of beliefs and truth. So something secret could come out in regards to Bill Clinton. Who knows? And it could be angering for him. And let's see here. I think I was looking at transits, because I haven't talked about that. Because transits, they're kind of iffy to me. But what I noticed is that let's go back to what was it? It was July the 22nd, 2025, where the transiting nodes in the sky, they squared Donald Trump's let me pause for a second to make sure I get this right. Okay, so the exact date was July the 22nd, 2025 for Donald Trump, where the transiting nodes inside of the sky conjoined, Mars conjoined K2, and they squared Donald Trump's natal nodes. So flash forward to today. Well, not today, but October 15th. It may not be as powerful as that event on July the 22nd, 2025, but let me give a reminder as well. On July the 22nd, 2025, for Donald Trump, it seemed like Caroline Leavitt and Tulsi Gabbard, they both came out and had this huge press conference and said that Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama, they found concrete proof that that they interfered inside the 2016 election. And all the while, they, like 2 days later from after that, they on the 24th of July, it comes out later, a month later, that they were actually interviewing Ghislaine Maxwell around the same time as well. And then all the while, also, I said that there was a terror attack, and I said that Usher Van, she needed to be careful around that time. And there was a terrorist attack on the 28th, I believe, of July 2025, where I believe I can't get my words out. There's a guy named Shane Tamora. He basically drove cross town, like through like roughly, I think, like 4 different states or 5 different states, and went to New York and shot up a black stone building or a black rock building or something like that. And he ended up killing himself on the 33rd floor. And he also killed a police officer. And what I noticed was that the police officer's body was housed inside of a building called CV Star with 2 R's Pavilion. And I keep on referencing the Star Report, the 1998 Star Report, in regards to Bill Clinton. So, but anyway, my overall point. So on October 15th, 2025, for Donald Trump, the transiting Mars will, let's see here, it was sextile K2, but it will trine Rahu on the exact date of October 15, 2025. That night at around like 9 o'clock p.m. my time. Well, 8:49 to be exact, my time. I think it's Central Time Zone. But the overall point is that this transiting sun will make it will trine Donald Trump's natal sun, and so it's just weird that transiting Mars is going to make an exact aspect to the nodes, while transiting sun is making an exact aspect to Donald Trump's natal sun. And see, the transiting sun will actually be conjunct my personal natal ascendant. So I wonder if I'm saying something that's very important right now. I don't know, because when transiting Venus, it conjoined K2, transiting K2, or the nodes. I believe, let me pause for another second because I got to make sure about this date. It was October 3rd, I believe, but I want to make sure. Okay. So the exact date was October 3rd, 2025, I believe at 2:55 a.m. And that's around the time that I posted my entire list in regards to Bill Clinton and the astrology of his possible second impeachment or whatever. And I think I posted it on Astrology, True Social, and I posted the screenshots on Twitter because I don't have enough. They don't give you enough. I don't get enough. I can't even words out. Enough space to type everything that I need to type. I need a blue check mark for that. But anyway, maybe what I'm saying is actually extremely important because that transit was there in anyway. So let me see here. What else is there that I missed so far? Because there's so much information. There's so much stuff going on. But it's like I said, my main focus is on Bill Clinton because there really is so much astrology that's going on inside of the sky and inside these people's progressions and stuff like that. So let's see here. I did a natal reading for Bill Clinton that I'll probably upload later on. But I'll probably record and then upload later on. But I'm not going to do that right now. Let's see here. Let me pause for another second just because it's just so much information and so much. Yeah. Okay, so I guess what I'm going to do now is just go over like the progressions that are going on inside of Bill Clinton's chart. So let's see. I stopped, I believe, on September the 27th, 2025, where his progressed moon trine his progressed Saturn. I didn't see any news in regards to Bill Clinton that day, and I really didn't look for any. But it's like, yeah, the government did shut down around this time. And but I like I said, that progression hit, and then on October 6, 2025, Bill Clinton's progressed moon, quincunx's progressed Jupiter. I didn't see anything huge that came up with him that day as well. But I do know that James Comey, he was indicted, so around this time as well. So we'll see what comes up with Hillary Clinton. I believe probably today. And let's see here. The next progression is So I'm not giving the exact the verbiage of what's going of the progressions. So anyway, on September 27th, 2025, for Bill Clinton, his progressed moon trine his progressed Saturn. That means that he should have dealt with a blocking event or something that caused him like an emotional loss. But I didn't really see anything on that day. I did have an event. I did have a situation with some guy on Twitter that claimed to have been Cash Patel's parody account, and I guess he trolled me, and so I trolled him back because he was saying that Trump Jr. not Trump Jr. Barron Trump. He said nothing. He didn't see anything that came up with Barron Trump, but later it came out that pretty much Barron Trump apparently was either his girlfriend or he shut down a floor on a Trump Tower or whatever for a date with his girlfriend or whatever. And I said maybe that might have been the event that caused Barron Trump some anger. But like I said, I can't see everything because some things just don't go reported, and sometimes things may not be as big as you would think it would be because like the stuff that previously happened. Like, cause Charlie Kirk just got assassinated, and then plus the funeral was around the same time as well. All I know is that these dates, they're just there. They're just shown, and events tend to line up with these dates. So let's see here. So I stopped on September 27, 2025. So on October 6, 2025, for Bill Clinton, his progressed moon, quincunx, his progressed Jupiter. That means he should have gotten lucky. It should have been a lucky day for him. I didn't see anything that really went down around this date, but yeah. Oh, well, let me go back. I did say for Donald Trump on September 29th, 2025, that there was going to be a out of control angering event that causes him to that forces him to do a job. And apparently there was a church that got burnt down or whatever. Well, at first this man, he shot up the church and then lit it on fire. And so that may have been the event that lined up with those progressions. But like I said, we will see. I'll have to go back and look at it. But I am so burnt out on this stuff. My entire point for creating my channel was to look at the Clintons, and the astrology is going to go down with them. Because all the way back in February 2025, I saw these progressions inside of Hillary Clinton's chart and then Bill Clinton's chart. And I was like, something huge is about to go down. And it hasn't even begun yet. This is just the beginning. That's why I'm not really interested inside of making these videos right now, because it's like the real shit hasn't gone down yet. When after October 11th, that's when something shocking could happen. But it's things probably will really begin around November 13th, 2025, and that's when Bill Clinton will have the same astrology that he had as the beginning of the impeachment. That's when his progressed moon will make an aspect to his progressed ascendant. I believe his ascendant is inside of Sagittarius right now, and with his progressed moon, with his progressed Mars entering Sagittarius, it's like maybe a secret could get revealed, but something angering. I don't know. Maybe a angering secret is exposed. I don't know. I just know something happens, and that's just that. So let's see here. So let me reiterate. October 11th, 2025, for Bill Clinton's progressed Uranus conjoins his natal Uranus. Also on October 11th, 2025, for Bill Clinton's progressed Mars changes signs and goes from Scorpio to Sagittarius. On October 21st, 2025, for Bill Clinton, his progressed moon will oppose his progressed Neptune. Maybe that like I said, I said it before, but probably around October 21st, 2025, that's probably when the Ghislaine Maxwell, the information that she really gave probably could come out or something like that, or something about that could come out. And I keep on talking about Danny Williams Clinton or whatever, but it might not be that. It's just that I see that the astrology all the way back in 1990 was it 1985. It showed that Bill Clinton had a major event that happened around the time that Danny Williams Clinton was born. So it may or may not be him. So let's see here. But again, on October 21st, 2025, for Bill Clinton's progressed moon opposes his progressed Neptune, and that could be like the culmination in regards to the Ghislaine Maxwell testimony or whatever. And then the next thing is going to be on November 13th, 2025, and that's when Bill Clinton's progressed moon will trine his progressed ascendant. And that's when he would have the same astrology as the impeachment. Let's see, and then on November 28th, 2025, for Bill Clinton, his progressed moon will oppose his natal Venus. Something could happen in regards to his relationships or his partners or whatever. On December 17th, 2025, for Bill Clinton, his progressed moon will trine his natal Pluto. This happened around the same time that the Star Report was submitted. And then let's see here, on January 17th, 2026, next year, for Bill Clinton, his progressed moon will sextile his progressed nose. That's the same astrology that happened when the Star Report was submitted. And then again, on January 24th, 2026, for Bill Clinton, his progressed moon will trine his progressed Pluto. That's the same astrology as the Star Report submission. So like I said, that's why I'm really not too interested inside of giving too much more or creating too many more videos, because it's like things have not even begun yet. This is just the filler episode in whatever TV show you're watching, if this was a TV show. So anyway, let me see here. Let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing or whatever, because this is basically an update and a rant or whatever. So yeah, let me pause. Okay, but yeah, that's pretty much it for me, because I'm like, there isn't anything else that I'm really personally interested in right now. I mean, I could try to look at other terror events or whatever, but it's like, that's not interesting to me. Right now, I'm hyper focused on the Clinton, the Clinton scandal that's about to break soon. Hopefully next week, because I'm kind of bored. Anyway, that's it for now. I think I might make a second video and just go down the list of progressions, and I may include like a few more transits or whatever. And that's gonna be it for me this week. So, bye for now.